Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining me today. There has been another train derailment. Norfolk Southern freight train has derailed in Ayer, Massachusetts. This one is really odd. Are there acts of terrorism? Is it vandalism? A worker who is ticked off with the company or something? Is there a sleeper cell in our country? I'm sure you all heard about probably over 1,000 Chinese that were caught trying to cross our southern border. This is at least the third such incident for the company since February's toxic derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. Nobody saw it happen. No one heard it happen. It was reported by a passerby at about 11 o'clock this morning. 5 double-stacked cars, 10 containers altogether, carrying household recyclable goods, which was parked. The train wasn't moving, just seemed to have toppled over. WCVB TV Boston has an aerial view, and you can see here it looks like the track is broke and possibly a piece of the track is missing. There's a close-up of the image. Yeah, it was parked. As I said, it was carrying household materials, nothing hazardous, which is good. Maybe I'm wrong, but if you look here, you can see how it's bent. Yeah, and it looks like there is a gap with missing rails. The wheels of the train are not welded or really attached to the cars in any way. They basically just sit on the ground with the weight of the train holding them in place. Here's another image, and this looks to be the last car or possibly the first car that derailed and ended up down here in the creek. You can see over here. Yeah, no one reported seeing or hearing the train falling over, the cars falling over. There was someone evidently walking down the road and noticed it at about 11 a.m. and called it in. Maybe nobody was at home. The children were at school. Family members who were close by there to the rail tracks were at work. Here's another still capture, and you can see we got a home here. As I said, there's nothing hazardous, nothing toxic. These are sealed recycle containers. Here you can see at the bottom of the image all the homes that are along this area where the train fell over. Very strange. How is it no one heard it? No one seen it happen? There's also a road adjacent to it and a little bit farther down. Let me see if I can find it. Here's an image where one of the cars, double stacked, fell into the creek. And this area right here, I don't know if they got a problem with the soil being washed out underneath where, on the opposite side where the train was parked. And then down a little bit, there's another area, and there's people in there. You can see them down there, and more homes. As the news helicopter pans around, we got more area of water all through here. So I don't know. All along the track is old ties that have been discarded down here into this gully. Yeah, you would think they would have disposed them properly. Yeah, did the soil give away, or was it an act of vandalism? Yeah, more railroad ties that were just tossed over to the side. You can see more through here. There's the people that were inspecting, seeing what was going on, and all the ties. This here is another image of where it looks like part of the rail is missing. If it broke off, I don't see it anywhere on the ground here. What are your thoughts about that? And yeah, maybe it had been repaired at one time. You can kind of see, I don't know what they would call that, where they would join the rails together at. Here's another view, and this is the road I was talking about. An overpass with the homes next to it. Yeah, how could nobody have heard it? Here's a wider view of the area. We got some warehouses over here. And let me pull this over. That's where the train derailed. We got a parking lot. Yeah, lots of houses. Very strange. So what are your thoughts? Please put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and always make sure you're still subscribed. For some reason, the AI here on YouTube unsubscribes people. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.